Alrighty guys, welcome back to the channel. It is Saturday, currently 11:30 in the morning. We've been in line for like 15 minutes, declined 2 orders, and then we got this, what I'm gonna consider a little bit of a banger, okay? $21.75 for the payout. I think it's going 12.5 miles from Street Green, 5 items. So you know, Street Green, the food is always ready. So that basically sold me on the order. The fact that I knew I didn't have to wait. And of course I didn't have to wait. I got there, the food was ready, which is awesome. So now we're gonna make $21.75 in 15 minutes. It could be more, you know. But to me, perfect way to start the day. Again, the goal is the same, $230. What we need to do to, you know, basically be on pace to get 5,050 by the end of April. So hopefully you guys will stick around for the entire month. But yeah, so honestly, it's gonna be a good day, I think. We are off at work tonight for Easter. Even though Easter's tomorrow, the people that work at nighttime, I guess we get the day off before, so I'm off, which means we don't have a time restriction. So I'm probably gonna dash till about 10 again, or until we get to 2:30, whichever one comes first. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, no, we have a 14-minute drive. We'll see you guys on the next one. Alrighty guys, we got the order dropped off. It became $22.50, so that was awesome. He tipped $17, man, that's crazy. I don't know how much his food cost, but I don't think it was more than maybe 40 bucks. So he tipped 17, that's crazy. And then the base pay, of course. But yeah, we were chatting for maybe like a minute or two because he was wearing a Redskins shirt. And of course, I asked him, what do you think about the new name, the DC Commanders? And he was like, man, this name sucks. And I was like, I agree with you 100%. I don't think they thought about it. I don't think they thought it through. I think they thought, hey, maybe it'll be like the Green Bay Packers. That just sounds so cool, right? Maybe in 50 years, you know, when I'm old and wrinkly, I want to be like, yeah, the DC Commanders, you know, household name, psych. No, but seriously, the name is awful. I don't know who they hired to come up with this name. But honestly, right now, I think the name is the least of their worries. If you guys have been keeping up, I think Dan Snyder might have to sell the team. Like, this man has been doing some shady stuff. Because I don't think he'll have a choice. I think he's been doing some financial, you know, I don't know, you know, everything about it, but I read enough to know that there's some shady financial stuff going on. And it's weird, I'm not really getting any orders. I've only gotten one and it was garbage, but yeah, that's all right. Which is, see, this is reinforcing my belief that taking the order was a good idea, because right now we're driving back and we haven't gotten any orders. So there's that. But yeah, they're actually talking about moving the team over here to Virginia, like near Ashburn, which is like maybe 15-20 minutes from where I dash and maybe like half an hour from where I live. If they were to do that would be so cool, but I highly doubt it. You know, plus I'm pretty sure that we're going to be garbage for the next couple of years. It's not that I don't have faith in what's his name, Carson Wentz. I just don't have faith in his knees. He doesn't have knees. His ligaments are gone, you know. But I could be totally wrong. Hopefully I am. But anyways, I know football talk. I know not everybody likes that. But yeah, we're making our way back to the town center here. We got about like 10 more minutes. But yeah, I'm not getting anything, and I'm passing a bunch of restaurants. And as I say that, I get a crappy Wingstop order. Yeah, we're not gonna do that. We'll see you guys on the next one. Alrighty guys, it seems to be extremely slow for a Saturday. So when this order came along from On the Border, jumped on it right away. I think it's 6:25, 2.7 miles. The food was ready, which is great. But yeah, feels really slow for a Saturday. But then again, I think it's because the weather's really nice. Maybe people are traveling for Easter. I don't know, you know. But again, and also I've noticed that in my area, you know, there's a lot of businesses, you know, so offices that don't work on the weekends. I think a lot of my orders come from that, you know, so I feel like my weekdays are actually busier than my weekends. I think for most people it's the opposite, but I think for me, the weekdays is where I make more money, I think. But yeah, so we got the food picked up. We're 5 minutes away. We'll see you guys on the next one. Alrighty guys, got the order dropped off. I think it became, $7.75 if I'm not mistaken, or $6.75, one of those two. Then we got this order here from, man, my memory is really bad today, from Jersey Mike's. And this one was shown as $6.75, 3.5 miles. It's a decent order. It's, again, really slow. After dropping off the last order, nothing. This is the first order that came in after like 3 or 4 minutes of not doing anything. And I was like, you know what? Let's go ahead and do it. Stay active. You know, dollars are coming in, so can't really complain. Let's go. Alrighty guys, we got the food picked up, the food was ready, so now we have a 10-minute drive to the drop-off, so we should be able to complete this from when I first accepted the order to dropping it off in less than 15 minutes, which is, I think, ideal, to be honest. I think that's basically what I want, to spend no more than 15 minutes per order. I know it's unrealistic for every order, but, you know, for the most part, if the food is ready and the drop-off isn't crazy far, it can't be done, you know? After this, we're going to be sitting around $37, maybe, give or take. Again, really weird for a Saturday, kind of slow, so I don't know. Hopefully it gets busy later. Again, the goal is 2:30. Let's go. Alrighty guys, we got the order dropped off. It ended up being $8.25, so I was pleasantly surprised. Now we're sitting at $38.50, so you know, basically almost 40 bucks. Not too bad. Currently 12:44 in the afternoon, and again, it's really slow. So I have a feeling that we're gonna park for a while, mainly because I'm not that far away from the town center, so I feel like it's inevitable. So it is what it is, kind of thing. So again, today we're gonna try and maximize the opportunities that we get, because it's not very busy. Grubhub is dead, DoorDash is dead at the moment, so we'll see how it goes. But overall, solid week so far. I think we're doing really well. You know, we're baby stepping it to the goal. Let's go. Alrighty guys, it looks like I was right. So after making it back to the town center, we waited for like 35-40 minutes. We didn't get anything in that time. Actually, we got 2 orders, but they were garbage. We got 1 on Grubhub, garbage. Until eventually this order came along here from Kava, 625, less than 3 miles. Jumped on it right away. The food wasn't ready, but hey, what's a few more minutes after waiting for like 40, you know? So, and I've been noticing that a lot of restaurants are going to be closed tomorrow for Easter. I don't remember if I worked last year for Easter. I'm going to have to look at the numbers on Gridwise and see what we did, even if I worked. I don't remember. But I feel like if I do work tomorrow, there just doesn't seem to be a lot of places open. So we'll see. But yeah, so let me get this dropped off, and then we'll look at the numbers from Gridwise so we can see what we did last year and see if it's even worth it. Because if everyone's going to be closed, then might as well take the day, you know? So we'll see. We'll see you guys in a few. Alrighty guys, we got the order dropped off. It became, I think, $8.75. So I'm kind of pretty lucky that almost every single order has been more than what was originally shown. We're sitting at $47.25, so almost 50 bucks, which honestly isn't bad. I'm really glad that I took the first order that I got. Remember the big one? My first order that was like $22 or whatever. If I didn't take that right now, honestly, I think we would be sitting at like 30 bucks, 20 something dollars. I don't know. Something a lot lower than what we have now. So hopefully it's busier, but right now we're going into the slow times, meaning 2 to 5, and it's already pretty slow. So how much worse can it get? I don't know. Again, the goal is 2:30. The daily goal is 2:30, and we need to be at $5,050 by April 30th. I still think it's possible, although I still need to look at the numbers to see what we did on Easter last year, or even if I dash. I honestly don't remember. But yeah, so hopefully we get more orders, and then we'll see you guys on the next one. Alrighty guys, after about 10 to 15 minutes of waiting, we got this order here from Pollo Peru, showing $9.25, I think like 4 miles. Again, I think I must have just had a bad batch of chicken the one time I went there, because people order from this place all the time, you know? So it can't always be bad, right? Anyways, pretty high cash flow, $9.25. Hey, we'll do it, you know? Miles make sense, no problem. It's currently $207, and I think after this we're gonna be almost at $60. So hey, not too bad, not too bad. We're literally baby stepping it today, fairly slow. But yeah, so we'll see you guys on the next one. Alrighty guys, we got the order dropped off. It stayed as $9.25. Now we're sitting at $56.50. I looked at last year's numbers for Easter, which is April 4th in 2021. We did 5 deliveries and we did $75. Now I wish I had more info than that, but I don't. So I don't know if 75 bucks is still not bad. 5 orders though, they were all bangers, clearly. So I don't know. I guess it's gonna depend on how today goes. But so far it's pretty sluggish. Currently 2:30 in the afternoon, and we're basically sitting at 57 bucks, like I just said. So we'll see how long it takes us to get another order. The plan is to stay out all day though, so hopefully we can make at least $230, if not at least $200. I'm hoping. Let's go. Alrighty guys, we just picked up our next order here from Pollo Peru yet again. 4 miles, $3 payout, $7 payout. Jeez, I don't know what came over my mind saying $3. But anyways, look at this clip. I'm hopefully I got it on my dash cam, because if not, I'm gonna sound stupid. But this lady was driving off the Home Depot lot trunk open, door open. They were waving her down. They were yelling at her, and she like didn't realize it. And I'm like, what is going on? You know, I drove really slow when I saw it. I was like, let me keep my distance. If you're not aware that your door is open, maybe the trunk. I think she got a piece of wood. Okay, so the trunk, I won't let that slide, but the door, isn't the car beeping or something? It's got to be beeping. You know, so how do you not realize that your door is open? So imagine if you're that kind of driver, then you're probably not gonna realize that there's other people around you. So I'm not gonna get anywhere near that car. Luckily, they were making a right. I was making a left. But regardless, that was crazy. So hopefully I was able to clip that in. So yes, know what I'm talking about. If not, I'm sure to put a text over here saying that I'm dumb, my bad. But yeah, it was crazy. And I'm just happy to be doing an order, to be honest. The food was ready here at Pollo Peru. They're pretty fast. Again, I still don't understand how people order from this place, but I don't want to bash on them too much. You know, I really doubt that every single order was as bad as mine was. You know, so I'm probably gonna give them another try at some point, but not yet. I'm still salty about it. That was $12 down the drain. But anyways, we got a 5-minute drive. Let's go. Alrighty, guys, we got the order dropped off. And one thing I forgot to mention is the customer's name. He put in there Ninja. Now, I'm pretty confident that's not his birth name, but I guess it could be. Have you guys delivered any funny names? Let me know in the comments. Anyway, it's currently $2.51. Now we're sitting at $63.50. Basically almost $64. Hopefully by 5 we can be at $100. Is that too unrealistic? I don't know. We'll see you guys on the next one. Alrighty, guys, we just picked up our next order here from Santini's, showing a $6.25 payout, 1.1 miles, basically down the street. The food was ready, so what's not to love, right? Currently 3 p.m. and I think after this we're gonna be what, like $70-something. So again, the goal is 230 by 10, if not sooner. So we got plenty of time. I'm just hoping that it's busy. So we'll see you guys on the next one. Alrighty, guys, we just accepted our next order here from my arch nemesis from last night, my home Thai bistro, showing $6.25. I forget how far it's going. I think it's less than 4 miles or less than 3 miles maybe. I'm not expecting them to be busy right now, so I should be able to just go in and then go right out. You know, what I was hoping would happen yesterday, but definitely not the case. So hopefully it's ready, you know. But yeah, so we'll see you guys in a bit. Alrighty, guys, so we got the order picked up. It was ready, and it's funny because the same staff was there today that was there yesterday, and they were like, oh, we're so sorry, you have to wait. And I was like, no, it's okay. I mean, I get it, you guys are busy, but just give me a real time. Like, tell me, hey, it's gonna be 25, 30 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever the real time is. Just let me know. I'm not gonna get mad. If anything, it just helps me decide either I stay or I leave. And if I leave, somebody else will definitely come for the order, you know. So I don't think they quite understood that part, but I basically told them just, you know, give drivers a real time, you know. But yeah, we got it dropped off. Now we're sitting at $76.50 for the entire dash. Currently $3.35, and I think it's busier now from 2 to 5 than it was for lunch. You know, at least it feels that way. But yeah, so hopefully, you know, it keeps going, because it feels a little bit busier, but not really. You know, my goal again is not to park. I know it's gonna happen at some point. If anything, it's probably gonna happen now. But you know, I try to minimize my parking, because I don't want to sit for too long. If not, I know myself, I get lazy, I get sleepy, and then if I sit too long, I'm gonna question it. Do I want to take this order? Nah, I just wait for the next one, you know. And next thing you know, 20 minutes go by. So we'll see you guys on the next one. Alrighty, guys, we just picked up our next order from an unlikely merchant. I rarely come here, Taco Bell. $7.25. I think it's like 3.6 miles maybe. I'm taking it because, hey, it's an order, the miles don't make sense, and actually the food was ready. I was kind of surprised, I'm not gonna lie. I do want to try. They have like a Mountain Dew Baja Blast freeze, because the guy over here got a different flavor, but I kind of want to try it. But I don't know if it's good, you know. Like, I like the regular Baja Blast, but who knows. We're only 4 minutes away, so they live pretty close to the Taco Bell. I think most of my miles was coming from where I was to the Taco Bell. But yeah, 3:49. So again, it just feels like it's picking up. I'm hoping that I'm not just, you know, jinxing myself. I think a lot of dashers now are getting off around 3 and they don't come back till dinner, and that makes sense. But it doesn't make sense for me because I don't live in the area that I dash in, so I would have to drive like 20 minutes and then what, hang out for a bit and then come back. I'd rather just stay here, if that makes sense. If anything, I feel like 2 to 5 has been saving my dash. I feel like this is a time where I'm, you know, crucially adding the, you know, the small $6 orders here and there. if that makes sense. But anyways, let me get this dropped off and we'll see you guys on the next one. Alrighty guys, today seems to be like a Pollo Peru kind of day or something. I just dropped off my third order from Pollo Peru. It was shown at $6.25. It stayed at $6.25. I kind of knew that already. It was a small order, but now we're sitting at $90 for the entire day. Currently $4.10. So hey, we're actually doing really well, I think, all things considered. I'm just gonna go hang out at Pollo Peru. They seem to be the only place that's popping. But I'm just so happy that we're only $10 away from hitting $100. That's like the biggest hurdle in my opinion. So hopefully we can crush today's goal of 230, but we still got a long ways to go. Let's do it. Alrighty guys, we have our next order here. I don't think I normally would take this order just simply because it's going really far, but it's really slow. $18 from True Food Kitchen, just 2 items. It was ready, and it's been ready for a while. The pickup time was 4:17. They gave me the order at like 4:27 or something like that. So when I got there around 4:30, 4:31, whatever it was, the food was definitely ready. Now it is going 24 minutes away, but it's gonna be 18 bucks, you know? And I don't think I'm gonna have any issues getting back because there's no traffic right now. So I think this is gonna be a good move. I'm hoping I'm not shooting myself in the foot, but after doing the last drop off from Pollo Peru, I've been sitting for like at least 20 minutes, you know? So it's definitely been an interesting day for sure. Definitely a different Saturday. But yeah, so I think this is the right move. Would you guys have done it? If you guys were in my shoes, let me know. Or let me know why not, you know? So currently 4:34. We're gonna be there at 4:58. So we should be back here around like maybe like 5:15 or so. 5:20 maybe. I'm definitely gonna be in my area way earlier than that, you know? So we can at least maybe get something on the way back or maybe get something out there. I don't know. All I know is that after this, we'll for sure be over $100. Let's go. Alrighty guys, we got the order dropped off. It had an $8 base pay and then a $10 tip. Now, I'm actually driving to the Wawa because Wawa's doing 15 cents off per gallon if you pay with their app. And you can link the Dash Direct card to the Wawa app and it still shows up as a gas purchase, which it is. The best thing about that is that any Wawa purchase shows up as a gas purchase. And the Wawa, it's right next to my job. So we are there so much because it's either that or 7-Eleven or Sheetz that, you know, we go all the time. Either to buy Gatorade, buy water, whatever. You know, Wawa is the place to go. So, you know, if you guys don't have a Wawa, I'm sorry. But their logo is kind of, I mean, their slogan, gotta have a Wawa. You know, Wawas are great. They're popping up everywhere now. And they usually have pretty cheap gas. So we're making our way over there now. It's only 10 minutes away. And then I'm already gonna be in my zone, which is perfect. I don't need to get gas, but I know that I'm not gonna be down this way for at least another day. And then by then I will need gas. So I might as well get gas now, use the app, save some money. It's a win-win in my book. We're currently sitting at $108. It's 5 o'clock on the dot. So I'm pretty happy with the way that went. Super smooth sailing. It basically, I'm just cruising, just chilling. Nothing to worry about, no traffic. They got their food, I got my 18 bucks. Let's go. So we'll see you guys at the Wawa. Alrighty guys, you can see here, we're pumping at 378, which is awesome, using the Wawa app and my Dash Direct, as you can see right there, say 15. So I'm pretty sure they're doing this nationwide through May 8th. So totally worth it. I think we're probably gonna spend around, I'd say maybe $29, something like that. Let's see. Shouldn't take much longer now. Let's see. Any second. Ooh, I was wrong. Maybe 30? Ooh, more than 30. Look at that. Just shy of 32 bucks. Not too bad, not too bad. Let's go. We'll see you guys back in the car. Alrighty guys, as you saw, we just pumped some gas in the Lexus. Now you're thinking a Lexus, okay, yeah, it's a Lexus, but this is basically just a good looking Prius, okay? I'm getting right now 44 miles to the gallon, which is awesome. I basically got it for that. Before I got this car, I had a 2007 Honda Civic with a bajillion miles on it. I drove it to the ground. I mean, it was already in bad shape before I started dashing, so doing dashing didn't help it at all. Last summer, well, technically last May I pulled the trigger because the summer before that, the car had no AC, okay? And dashing with no AC Oh my God, it was awful. I mean, even I went to like, I think it was AutoZone, and I bought a little fan, you know. So whenever I was driving, it's not a problem. But if I'm stuck in traffic, it would get so hot. Like, I was a mess. I was like, you know, I was like, I cannot go another year like this, you know. And I kept having to put money into it, and it had power steering issues. It was a mess. The key broke, and it got stuck in the ignition. I'm not making this up. I'm sure I have pictures. I'm gonna look for some. The key broke, and it was stuck in the ignition. So I could never take the key out, because if I did, it would break. So I had like pliers, I swear, and I would crank it. I couldn't lock my car because the key was in the car. I couldn't open my trunk because you needed two people, one to press the button and one to pull real quick. It was, like I said, it was a mess. You know, so it was, I mean, I had it since, what, 2011, 12? So I had the car for almost like 8 years. So, you know, when I bought it, it already had 100,000 miles. And when I sold it, so I traded it in, it had 232,000 miles. No major repairs or anything. I think I changed the alternator, obviously batteries, changed the brakes a couple of times, tires, but again, nothing major, you know. I kind of wish I would have kept it and still gotten this car, but it just at the time didn't make sense, because like I said, every couple of days I had to buy a power steering fluid, and it's not that it's expensive, but it's got annoying, you know. Sometimes I would get out of work, my steering would be extremely hard. So that I have to drive to the Wawa and buy some power steering fluid, you know, just enough to get home and whatnot. I mean, the good thing about that car is that it was paid off, you know. Definitely don't miss having a car payment. But basically, the car paid for itself. We were dashing, you know. But yeah, it definitely wasn't as good on gas, though, for sure. I mean, it was good on gas, but not like this car. Hybrid, highly recommended. If you guys have some in your market, I would definitely think about buying one. They don't make them anymore in the States, if I'm not mistaken. It's because low sales, I think. But anyways, I don't even think I've mentioned mellow mushroom. We have our next order here. I was getting it while we were pumping, and if I did say that, then my bad for saying it twice, but I kind of lost my train of thought. But yeah, mellow mushroom showing 875, I think 4 miles. Why not? You know, just to get the ball rolling again. But overall, we're having a pretty good day, I think, so far. I think I've made the best of it. I mean, you know, working with what I got, which wasn't a lot to begin with, but we're making it work. Anyways, let me get to, hold on. Oh yeah, we're already here. But yeah, so, you know, then I bought this car in May of last year, so I'm almost a whole year of owning it, and it's been great. You know, nothing but oil changes. Basically, you know, I've done all the recommended maintenance. Not at Lexus though, because that would, if I did that, I wouldn't have an arm, because that's how much they charge you to do stuff. I went there once because I had a free oil change, and they were like, oh yeah, you should do this and that, and it'll be like $1,000. And I was like, let me stop you real quick so you don't waste your breath. I'm not paying for it. Do the oil change, that's it. So yeah, anyways, let me get this pizza and then we'll talk about it on the, oh man, I just messed that up. Let me get this pizza and then we'll see you guys back on the road. Alrighty guys, we got the food picked up. It was ready. It's starting to rain, and these are like big drops. Like every time they hit the windshield, like it makes a noise. Like it sounds like popping. So I don't know what's up with this weather. I don't think it was supposed to rain, but it is, a little bit at least. Now we're only about 6 minutes away here from the drop off, currently 5:30. And after this, assuming there isn't anything on top, we'll be almost at 120. So let's go. Alrighty guys, we got the order dropped off. It became 1240, so definitely up from 875. And I've noticed a lot of my orders today have been handed to me, but then at the bottom it'll say leave at my door and whatnot. I always send them a text and send them a photo just in case, because you never know who's gonna try and scam and whatnot. I'm not saying they are, I'm just saying in general, like that's what I like to do. And then we got our next order here from this, I think it's an Indian place. I think it's like, what's it called? Let me not butcher it. So let me read it before I forget. But it's, I've been there before, but not recently. Like I don't think I've been there all year. It's called Inching Bamboo Garden, showing 950. I think it was showing like 5 miles, but most of those miles are for me to the restaurant, which is why I took it. Plus I need to go back this way anyways, so it seems like a win-win to me as long as the food is ready. Hopefully the drop-off is simple, because I didn't really look at it too much, but that little general area has a lot of apartments that are like gated. You need to have like the right gate code and all that stuff to get in. Or, you know what I hate? I absolutely hate when people say, when they don't say anything and then they just put, oh, wait until somebody comes and follow them in. What? I can't believe people do that. I haven't had one of those in a while, but I've had it in the past for sure, where they don't want to give you the code, but they want you to go inside somehow. Like you can guess when someone's gonna go home, or you know, it's insane. That's crazy that people that they're allowed to do that. Somehow DoorDash should be like, hey, we know this is an apartment. Can you put a gate code? You know, or something like that. But we're not too far away, only 5 minutes from the restaurant, so hopefully the food's ready, and we'll see you guys back on the road. Alrighty guys, we got the food picked up here for the bamboo garden. It prompted me to take a photo of my catering bag, which you guys know can be an indication of a nice payout. Not always though, not always. I would say maybe like 80% of the time. The food wasn't ready, waited like 3 to 4 minutes, not a big deal. We're actually pulling up right now. Luckily, it's going to one of the houses. It's like apartments, condos, and then houses all in the same like condo area or whatever. But you don't need a gate code to go to the houses. You do need one for the apartments. Makes no sense. But yeah, so now it's 5:55, and as you guys can hear, the rain is just coming down with these big ass drops. But yeah, so we'll see you back on the road. Alrighty guys, we got the order dropped off and it stayed at 9:50. See, just because it says that you need a catering bag and all that stuff doesn't mean that it's gonna be a big payout. I'm pretty sure it just means that the order is over $100, if I'm not mistaken. But again, I mainly took it because it was driving me back into the area that I want to be in, and the distance from there to the restaurant, like less than 5 minutes. Now we're sitting basically at $130, so we're basically $100 away from hitting today's goal. I think we can do it. Hopefully, we got 4 hours left. It's 6 o'clock on the dot. Let's go. Alrighty guys, as we were pulling into the town center to park, we got this order here from Señor Ramon's Taqueria. 8 items. I think it's going like 3 point something miles, less than 4 miles for sure. And I was like, you know what, this could be a bigger payout, but even if it's not, I have a feeling that we can get this done fairly quickly. It's just literally going, once I pick up the order, I'm just going straight for a little bit, you know, showing a $750 payout, which could always be more. And the best part about this is the pickup time is 6:16. They gave it to me at 6:12, and by the time I get there, it'll definitely be 6:16. Hopefully they have it ready. I can't see the subtotal, it won't let me, which is kind of annoying. But I have a good feeling about it. I mean, I could be totally wrong, but my gut feels like it's correct, you know? So hopefully I'm right, but we'll see you guys back on the road. Alrighty guys, we got the food picked up. It was ready as predicted. Now we have a 7-minute drive to the customer's house, which is not too bad really. But man, they're struggling there at Señor Ramon's Taqueria. They have like no staff. It was 1 dude in the kitchen and 1 cashier, and it was packed. So the fact that the food was ready was kind of surprising. Wow. Okay, I'm definitely clipping this. Holy crap. 6 o'clock, 6:22 p.m. I'm definitely clipping this. This guy in front of me just ran into like a truck. I think he thought the line turned green, but it definitely wasn't. Now it's gonna take me forever to get around because, you know, they're not gonna let me, of course. But yeah, this dude just ran into the back. Okay, look, this truck, the work truck, no damage, none whatsoever. Okay, but the dude's Mercedes, the front probably destroyed. So yeah, I'm definitely clipping that. So if you guys don't see it on your screen somehow, then either my Dashcam malfunction or something. But that was crazy. Like, that was insane. I don't even know how else to describe that. Like, out of nowhere, the guy just started going. The light was still red, and then bam. Anyways, I guess that could happen to anyone. I'm glad that I was behind him and not in front of him. You know, now that I think about it, I kind of wish I would have stayed. Maybe give the guy my Dashcam footage, like the truck driver. I'm gonna try and swim back, and if they're still there talking, I'm gonna get my footage and give it to them, because I can just download it on the app and then send it to them. Because you never know, he could be like, oh, you backed into me or something. You never know how people are. Anyways, let me get this dropped off, and then we'll see you guys on the next one. Alrighty guys, we're still making our way to the drop off. I just looked at my Dashcam footage, and I really should have, you know, used my wipers, because I mean, you can see what happened, but there's all these raindrops on my windshield. But yeah, so I was able to download it to my phone real quick. So after we drop this off, we're gonna swim back, and if they're still there, I'll do that. I'll be like, hey, do you want that footage? I have it. But if they're not, then cool, you know. They got every. I mean, I'm sure they're probably just gonna exchange info, but you never know. But it really sucks for that Mercedes, because you know that the work truck is fine. Nothing happened to it. When this dude's Mercedes is probably all messed up. So if anything, I really hope they clean up all the debris, because it's gonna be dark soon and people are not gonna see it and they're just gonna run right over it. So yeah. Anyways, let me get this dropped off. We'll see you guys in a bit. Alrighty guys, we're passing by where the accident happened and I don't see anyone, so maybe they just exchanged infos and that was that. Although I do see the debris still on the road. That's what I was talking about, so I gotta remember that because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna pass that road at some point. But yeah, the order ended up being $11.50, so nice. It went from, what was it, like 7 something to $11.50. Now, ooh, look at these. Oh man, going to the same house, a 7-Eleven and a bento house order. 5 items, 10.5 miles, $19.50 for the payout. Man, do I want to take this? I don't know. It's 6:30. Oh man, $19.50 though. I'm gonna go ahead and take it. Why not? Today it's been all about taking all these weird risks and taking these longer mileage orders. Why not? I mean, I don't think there'll be anything on top, but you never know, right? I gotta make a quick U-turn now because the bento house is in the opposite direction. But if the food is ready, I know the one from 7-Eleven is definitely gonna be ready because that 7-Eleven is super quick. It's probably the best one in my area, to be honest. The food or whatever they get, they usually always have it ready. But yeah, would you guys have taken this order? I mean, right now it's technically the middle of dinner, 6:40, but it's still super busy, you know? So $19.50 guaranteed for 10 miles. I can do that, no problem. Let's go. Alrighty guys, we got both orders picked up. We did no waiting on either place. Bento house ready, 7-Eleven ready. She only got like ice cream from 7-Eleven and then her dinner from the bento house. So I'm not expecting the order to go up from $19.50, mainly because their items she got are so small, you know? So I'm thinking she's just a really nice person and she definitely tipped them both. You know, I'm sure the base pay might be a little bit high, but still, you know, so I'm pretty happy with the way this is working out so far. And we're gonna be there like 15 minutes early from the pickup time, so let's go. Alrighty guys, we just got both orders dropped off. It stayed at $19.50 like I expected, and I think on one she tipped, I already forgot, but regardless, it was $19.50. Now we're sitting at $160.90, currently 7:14. We have a 15-minute drive back here to the town center, but I'm gonna be in my area way before that, so hopefully we'll get something. We'll see you guys on the next one. Alrighty guys, we're basically already back in my zone, so hopefully we'll get something soon. And you know what I was thinking? I've been thinking about like re-downloading Para. I used it when it first came out. If you look at my very first video, I even have Para like on the thumbnail, you know, because back then it was, you would see the actual payout, like it was truly the payout, which was awesome. It was great, you know, totally loved it then. And before, they used to have like a partnership with the driver utility app, so it was even better. It was even more worth it to have the driver utility app. Then I'm guessing some things must have fallen through or whatever, because obviously then DoorDash kind of like, you know, basically stopped Para. Now Para's back. Now my understanding is they basically just, you know, do a tip prediction, right? Which isn't bad. I think it seems like a great tool to have. Yeah, I get it. I mean, they could deactivate you. I mean, that's technically, that threat of it is there, but I feel like DoorDash hasn't done that, so it's almost like non-existent, if that makes sense. But the main reason why I haven't is because I don't want it to influence me. And what I mean by that is, like, I have a feeling that one of these days I'm gonna get an order, right, that I know is probably not more, but then Para tells me it's more, right? So then I'm gonna be like, okay, let's take it, and then when I take it, then it doesn't go up. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? So that's one of the reasons. That's one of the major reasons why I haven't done it. But I've been thinking about it just to try it out. I think it has some cool features. Just seeing from other people's channels how you can flag, you know, customers, addresses, whatever issue you have, you can put it on there. I think it's great. You know, so I might do it. I might not. I'm on the fence. Do you guys think I should do it? Let me know. Let me know what you think. Do you guys use Para? Para? I don't even know how to say it. I think it's Para. I think Para sounds better. But yeah, I mean, I've been thinking about it. I don't have anything against them. I think it seems like a great tool to have, especially if you're just starting out dashing. You know, I think they give you a lot of cool features. But I've been thinking about it. So you guys let me know. I think I might still do it regardless, but I'm on the fence. So let me know what you guys think. Anyways, we'll see you guys on the next order. Alrighty guys, we just picked up our next order here from North Italia, showing a $10 payout, 4 miles, like 4 items. I'm taking it because I think it's gonna be a little bit more than $10, but the main reason is I drove all the way back and didn't get a single offer. That was my first offer that I got. So I was like, you know what? Let's go ahead and jump on this. The food was ready. So we're gonna knock this out in like less than 12, 13 minutes. So I'm pretty excited about that. Let's go. Alrighty guys, we got the order dropped off. It became $12.25, I think. So definitely more than $10. Totally worth it. and now we're sitting at $173 with some change. Then I got this order. I've never heard of this place. I've never been here. Showing 20 items, $8.25. I think it was going like 3 miles from Barraza Steaks and something else. I'm really hoping I took the screenshot, because I don't even know if I did. But I don't know. I mean, worst case scenario, we get $8.25. Best case scenario, it's a banger. I mean, 20 items at any place should be a nice payout, right? I looked at the items and they're all food items. I don't see any like sauces or napkins or anything like that. So I'm pretty confident that it's legit 20 items. I can't see the subtotal. It won't let me, so I don't know. Well, actually, never mind. I can see the subtotal. I'm looking at it right now. So you know, with some orders you can't see it before, but then after you accept, you can. So now it has a subtotal of $147 with 65 cents. I'm gonna take a screenshot of the item so you guys can see what I'm talking about. I've never been to this restaurant, but looking at the food, it looks like the food is pretty good. I mean, looking at the names of the food, you know. We're only 3 minutes away here, so hopefully it's a banger. I mean, it only showed up as $8.25, but you know, it doesn't mean anything. You guys know how DoorDash plays these games. I'm really hoping that I took the screenshot though, because I don't remember if I did. I was like about to make a turn, and then I was like, ooh, look at this order. Let me see. I did take the screenshot. I mean, obviously you guys know already because you saw it on your screen, but this is real time right now. Yeah, $8.25, 3.9 miles, 20 items. Hopefully the food is ready. But even if it's not, we're definitely going to wait for it because it looks like a banger. So hopefully I'm right. We'll see you guys back on the road. Alrighty guys, so we got the food picked up. It was not ready. When I got there, they were freaking out. I guess they just started doing DoorDash. It was one of their first few big orders. But I was there super early, so I'm like, it's fine, you know. She gave me a real time. It was only a few minutes past the pickup time. I'm like, yeah, no problem. You know, so if anything, I might go back there one of these days. It's not a Brazilian steakhouse. The thing is from like, I think Ecuador or Venezuela, one of them two. Because the flag looks very similar, so I'm sorry if I'm wrong. Which is why I'm going to say both, because then, you know, 50% chance I'm right. But regardless, the food looked really good. It smelled really good in there, to be honest. But we have everything in the catering bag. Everything fit nice and snug back there. Now we have a 5-minute drive. Hopefully it's a banger. If it's not, we'll at least make $8.25. And now we know that this place exists and they're pretty good. It's not their fault if they don't tip, you know. So anyways, I'm pretty confident that they will, but you know, who knows. We'll see you guys on the next one. Alrighty guys, we got the order dropped off. Totally worth it. I think it became $30 if I'm not mistaken. But anyways, when I was getting to the customer's house, man, they had like 7 or 6 dogs just chilling by the front door. The door was closed, but it was only the screen door, so they could see me, and they were barking, and they were like going up against the door, and I'm like, man, this door better hold. I have no problem against dogs, but those dogs don't know me, you know? So we got the order dropped off, and now we're making our way back here to the town center. It was only a 9-minute drive, which is awesome. Now we're sitting at $203 with 19 cents. The goal is $230, so we are right there, and it's only $8.21, so we got plenty of time to hit the goal. Let's go. Alrighty guys, we have our next set of orders here from the bento house showing a $12 payout. I think it's going 3 or 4 miles maybe. I think it's 3 miles actually, which is great. And the orders were ready, so now we're back on the road. We're probably going to be done with these in the next 12 minutes or so, so that's great. After this, we'll be around 2:15, assuming there isn't anything on top, which there could be. So we're basically almost there. I think once we hit 2:30, I'm going to go ahead and call it a night. I'm pretty tired, unless, of course, the orders keep coming, but I doubt it. So we're probably going to finish around maybe 9, maybe 9:30, maybe even earlier, who knows. Anyways, we'll see you guys on the next one. Alrighty guys, we got both orders dropped off. The first one became like $10.50, I think, and the second one was $5.50. So overall, we got $16 instead of $12. So now we're sitting at $219 with 19 cents. Is $8.45. So we're basically 11 bucks away from hitting the goal. Let's go. Alrighty guys, we just accepted our first ever Harvest Teeter order. Showing $10.75. I think it's going like 3 miles, but most of those miles were from me to the Harvest Teeter. So we're basically almost there. We're like a minute away. If I'm not mistaken, it's just 4 cases of water. You know, yeah, might be a small workout, but hey, $10.75. Maybe there's something on top. Maybe after this, we're there. We're done. You know, so I'm kind of hoping that's the case. But even if it's not, that's okay too. You know, but I'm pretty sure that after this, we're gonna be right there. Let's go. Alrighty guys, so you might see the screenshot that it looks different on the app. It doesn't look anything like this, but it's just 12 ounces or 12 bottles of 8 ounces. So that's what she got. So I thought it was gonna be like these, you know. But just that, so hopefully we don't have any issues, because the picture looks different and she could have easily bought the wrong thing. But hey, we did our shopping, so let's go. We'll see you guys back in the car. Alrighty guys, we're finally back in the car. It took me forever to check out because, for one, I didn't do self-checkout because when I went, the lady told me to go to whatever lane. I said, hey, can I do self-checkout if I'm doing a DoorDash order? And she looked at me like I was crazy, like, DoorDash? And she was like, well, just go to like the regular register just to be safe, right? I'm like, okay, cool, no problem. So I do that, and then when I get to the lady, she was like, I'm like, hey, can you take off the taxes? Because that's what it says on the app. I'm doing a DoorDash order. She was like, we don't have a partnership with DoorDash. We only have one with Shipped. So I can't take off the taxes. And I was like, oh, okay, well, I'm just saying what the app is saying, but if you're telling me you can't do it, yeah, hey, that's fine. You know, so I went ahead and just swiped the red card anyways, because it's only 30 cents in taxes, you know. But then I ended up calling DoorDash anyways just to be safe. And she told me, yeah, it's okay, it's not a problem, blah, 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 blah. But I thought it was just kind of weird that they would say that when they don't have a partnership with Harris Teeter. A lady from support gave me some spiel, kind of, you know, reading off a script, saying everything was okay, and they're going to make sure they fund the car properly, and that I did everything fine, and there's no problem. Because I'm like, man, they can deactivate you saying misuse of the red card, whatever that means, you know. And if you saw on the video, or the screenshot, I'm pretty sure like the picture was wrong, because I just saw some generic natural spring water or whatever it said, and they wanted Deer Park. But I'm pretty sure the lady ordered the wrong water, because who orders the little waters? I mean, maybe she wanted the little waters, I don't know. But if you're gonna order delivery, why not get the big ones, you know? Anyways, we're pulling up right now, so hopefully we don't have any issues here. We'll see you guys in a bit. Alrighty guys, so we got the order dropped off, no issues, took the photo, walked away, and then I, you know, completed the order. $9.25 base pay, I think that's what it was, or $9.50. I forgot how much it was, but the base pay extremely high, probably one of the highest base pays I've seen, and of course a nice $1.50 tip. So maybe the lady did want the little water because she's a little cheap, you know. I'm just saying. But anyways, hopefully we don't have any issues with that. I have my receipt, I saved it just in case anything happens. And then we were coming back to the town center, and I got this offer right here from Chipotle and Ben & Jerry's stack offer showing $11.25 for like 4 miles, I think. I'm like, you know what, let's go ahead and take this end on a good note, double-digit order, why not? I get to Chipotle, I pick it up, no problem. I get to Ben & Jerry's though, oh my God, I haven't seen a line that long. They were getting bombarded by like some like girls like lacrosse team or something. Like literally you couldn't even walk in there. The place is so small, first of all, but it was packed with girls. And I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go ahead and unassign this because there's no way. First of all, there was only 2 employees and they were both super busy. So I'm like, you know what, I don't want to take, I'm just gonna take the L on the unassigned and unassigned, I mean. And now we're down to 94% on my completion rate, which is kind of low for me, to be honest. But it just takes like 1 or 2 orders and then it just drops all the way down, you know. But it's all good. So this might be our last order here, showing $6.25 from Chipotle. But yeah, so, you know, what an eventful day, what a long day. From witnessing the little car accident to the lady that drove with the door open. It's been a wild day, you know, from starting super slow to going to restaurants I've never been. DoorDash never disappoints. So hopefully you guys are enjoying this video. And I have a feeling that this one might be really long. I know I said that about the last video, but this one just feels long, you know, and I'm not even done driving yet. So anyways, let me get this dropped off and then we'll see you guys in a bit. Alrighty guys, we get the last order dropped off from Chipotle. It went from $6.25 to $8.75. What a nice way to end the dash. It's been a long day, but a nice epic day. We're gonna finish here at $238 with 69 cents. We went from, you know, potentially my slowest day to actually the best day of the week so far, which is crazy to me. But yeah, we got lucky, you know. Sometimes it just takes a little bit of luck. I mean, we took some risks, some longer mileage orders. I mean, I think today might be the most mileage I've driven the entire week, 141 miles. But of that, almost 100 was in delivery orders, you know. But overall, again, great day. Although this whole Harris Teeter thing was kind of weird. How come DoorDash is saying, hey, Harris Teeter, we're together? And Harris Teeter's like, no, we're not. I'm with Shipped. So that was kind of weird. But, you know, when anything happens, always call support or, you know, send them an email or whatever, because you want to make sure that DoorDash knows whenever you have any kind of hiccups, especially with the red card. Because I've seen on Facebook people be saying, oh, yeah, they deactivated me for misuse of the red card. What does that mean? Are you buying things with the red card? How does that even work? I don't know. So I just wanted to cover my bases just in case DoorDash thinks there's some funny business. I'm like, it was just 33 cents in taxes, you know. But yeah, so thank you guys so much for coming along in today's video. It's most likely a really long one, so hope you guys enjoy it. Hopefully you guys watch it, and if you enjoy the content, consider subscribing, throw a like on there, you know, so we can get this to a wider audience. But anyways, thank you guys so much again. We'll see you guys next time.